Those guys who will come out and say, Kasujja, we are behind your revolution. The technical people, those people who want to further their education in what? In coaching. Pengendo okulowozaako. So far balinga 20 benyinza okutwala. Tulina amasomero ag'enjawulo mu UK, tulina amasomero ag'enjawulo in Brazil, tulina amasomero ag'enjawulo in Denmark. There's a best friend of mine, he's a director of Special Olympics in England. His name is Steve Humphries. Modachi yazaliwa Holland naye nga Abangereza bamuwandiika okujja okukola emirimu. He has given me offer of 15 people from Uganda to be trained, to be given skills in Holland. That's why it is very important for anybody who has a touch with Alex Kasujja to gain something. Those coaches, benjogeddeko bajja kuyamba tebagenda kubeera mu Kampala. They will be given a permanent jobs in different areas in Uganda. Those 4 coaches I'm bringing to Uganda, when definitely I become a Fufa president in December. Even if I don't become a Fufa president, the league elections, they will serve for my what? My federation. We will station them in different areas in Uganda, just to tap talents like this. It will be very fantastic. Tusobola okwogera ku mupiira gwa Uganda obudde ne bukola ki ne buziba. I want to give you chances. You ask me questions. Nze mwagala tutandika okukyanga. You have anything to say, to ask me?
Thank you very much for your statement. But for me, I want to know your profile. Not in football, but who is Kasujja? I'm seeing now.
Kasujja was born in 1965. He brought up in a poor environment in Masaka, about 24 miles from Masaka town. Education from primary level to Kako Secondary School, A to A level. SES Agricultural College for diploma course in agriculture. Kasujja worked for Radio Uganda as a broadcaster and a journalist like you for 8 years. But on the side of Kasujja's football career, my football career started when I was just 7 or when I was little. I played for Kako Secondary School, I played for SES Agricultural College, I played for little with Bank of Uganda. I remember Bank of Uganda. I had a nasty injury. I didn't last at Bank of Uganda, it was just 3 months. And when I joined the Radio Uganda, there was a guy here, the super heavyweight. I'm gonna put a memorial stone for him. His name was Chief Patrick Kawoya. He spotted my skills in football. Then he picked me, he appointed me as his technical advisor. The first year on Villa Executive, Villa enjoyed very successful season. We reached the finals of Africa with the Club Africain. The second year we reached the finals as well. It was a Biola Cup with the Shooting Stars of Nigeria. We also enjoyed several successes with this Kagame Cup. We had a Rango in 1993. Kawoya had a stroke. He was very sick and had a stroke. He ended up at Mulago Hospital. There was a group, of course, mumanyi bana Uganda, abamu. Ekizibu ekiruma bana Uganda tebasiima, beerabira mangu, ate baagala nnyo okulaba kino ekiriwo kati. Kawoya ended up in the hospital. They said, Kawoya, you are sick, we don't need you. I was the first person to oppose this on the executive. Nengamba, no. We need to help him, we need to give him care. But the other group pushed the elections within 2 weeks. So Kawoya, we were discharging her from the hospital. We had discussions. I was the first person to be summoned by him, and the second person was Brigadier Moses Sali. I don't know whether he's general now. So we sat down, me, Kawoya, Ephraim Chizito, and Moses Sali. We asked ourselves, we belong to football. Katiba tugobye mu club tugenda kuddawa. So there was two options. One, we were supposed to join Express Football Club, where we came from originally, but Jajja Baffe, over to create another club that was Villa International. Villa International Football Club, he made a record here. Yajja Super Division 4. Is it Super League? Super League. I'm sorry, I'm addicted to. Within one season, tujja Super Division or Super League. Netukola n'ekyafaayo netuleta abazannyi bataano mu ttiimu y'eggwanga, Adamu Ssemugabi, Stephen Bogere, Umar Senoga, Eliabu Kiwanuka n'Obutu. Tuwangula n'ekikopo Nairobi ekya Sekafa. I had my private life. Some people, they say Kasujja, what sports club of Villa Villa International yagwa sula. I was unlucky. Kubanga natusa Villa International mu Super League. It was Friday at Mbale for Sambani State House. But I had a chance to move on my private life because Castro International, manufacturers of oil, they give me a scholarship to go for further studies in Durban, South Africa. I met Kawoya and I told him, okay, team tujitusiza mu Super League. I've got my private life. I need to move on. I've got a family, I've got life. Then musubiza tujja kuyambagana. Joined my family in England in 2005. I came back here. I don't know whether some of you were at Fufa House.
Yes.
I donated something which they deny. They said Kasujja talina kye yali akoledde mu mupiira gwa Uganda. Kyokka nabawo ebintu ne bakola ki? After ngamaze okudonating ebintu ebyo, I went back to England ne bampeereza message. The Ministry of Sports appointed me as Ugandan sports ambassador to Europe and Asia and Latin America. They wanted me to link them up, to link the talents to Europeans and or to diaspora clubs and all that. 2006, I was appointed as the chairman of Michampara Football Club. They are currently the champions of Big Sunday League.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Kasujja. Yeah. Main goes directed to what is coming, because we've had the General Assemblies around the corner.
Yeah.
All guys are going to cease being delegates.
Yes.
And we are looking for new delegates now. Or if maybe others are coming back, if they did their work. According to your survey, how many are going to be dropped? And how many are coming? Among those who are coming to sit in the other General Assembly, what is the actual number you feel you have on your side before we go in? Because you have to assess yourself before the elections go on. You say, I have this number, I feel if they are there, if we go through, I've already captured the seat.
Yeah, Mr. You finish?
It's okay.
Okay, Mr. Wawari, thank you very much for that question. First of all, there are two diseases which are killing our football. One, the leaders of this country in football, they are trying to blind people. They are putting the image of ignorance. They are exercising ignorance. Obutamanya babusiga mu bantu. And it is so annoying. Assembly of Fufa, the Jempita Parliament ya Fufa, so many delegates, they don't know what's going on in football. Ngabonga jamupira gwa Uganda. Never delegates. You ask oneself, one question here. Faizo is representing Mbarara to Fufa Assembly. Ask him 2 questions. What have you done for your area to develop football? Tachirina. Why? Kubanga talina access ku resources za Fufa. Talina say mu parliament ya Fufa, though member wa parliament ya Fufa, delegate. Ozaka kibuze kirala. What have you done? Kiki kye wekoleredde nga gwe delegate wa Fufa? Gwe wenyini, forget about the area, but gwe kiki kye wekoleredde? Nina abaana babiri. Kitendi primary school or secondary school. Mukulu ampaye school fees. We want to destroy that environment. Awareness kakati eriwo eti. Those who want to work with the Kasujja in the Fufa Assembly, they will enjoy. We have designed a program, a roadmap to the success of our football. Ate ku kudelivaringa oyo gwe tugenda okukola naye delegate John Kusolo agenda ku representing Mbale. We will give you the money. That money will be diverted to the grassroots. Who is grassroots? Is a delegate who is representing what? That area in football or in a Fufa Assembly.
You've talked of if you lose or they win, you win or they, if you lose or they win, and that you're going to come up with this federation FPFA, that you're going to come up with that federation. Don't you think that Uganda will face something which is not good? This because, is wait a bit, because Kenya has faced such a thing, like last year, this edition of Africa Cup of Nations. That's why they are struggling up to now. That they came up with 2 federations. You've said that Ayatu knows about that, Sepp Blatter knows about that. Don't you think that Uganda will lose?
Uganda won't lose.
Okay.
The few people will lose, but the majority will gain, because for the first time in Uganda's football, abantu bagenda kulaba amazima wegali. Abeita mazima wanvu, because they're enjoying our money. They will lose. Ayatu himself, Blatter himself, or whoever, tewabawo omuntu akulimba nti wakyaliwo omuzungu oba omuddugavu alina sente za kyayinza okujja mu Uganda okuteekawo sente when you are not honest. People, they say they want Kasujja, lwaki tokola ne Mulindwa. I don't have any trouble to work with him, provided engalo zaakoze ki. When he bring the budgets of Fufa, when he say, let me clarify this, Mutagubya, Kakoza Mutagubya, he was working with him as the Secretary General of the referees. He was working him, he followed him, nga abribing emipira, achusa omupira gujja wana guza wana. He paid $10,000 to bribe the Egyptian referee for match fixing, Uganda for Nigeria. There are so many stuff. Nina files with it. Bwana abana abye mu ngalo Mulindwa. Tujamuwa ekyo kimujamu. I think Mulindwa has a potential in schools. We can appoint him as a commissioner of schools in football. Ekyo kimujamu kitujamuwa. But all in all, the bottom line here, I don't care over Uganda banning idwa. Uganda tuteeka okumanya amazima wegali, titugenda kutambulira mu bintu bino betuliko. Definitely Uganda ina federation biri singa bana bobolo. Definitely, there's no doubt. Definitely, those who want to work with the Kasujja, we will have our federation. Money will be available, everything will be okay. We will take the guys abroad, we will bring kubanga Kasujja wanafuna nga sene nazireeta nazimbe kisaawe nga kino ku federation eyaffe. I think the government also like it.
The most scenario we are facing nowadays in our football is those pitches. We are losing pitches to the investors by the government. The government is giving away those pitches. What are you going to do for such scenario?
It means, okay, you know, when you have this kind of stuff, kind of scenarios like that.
Yeah.
To me, let me give you an example. Are you married?
Not yet.
Ojja kufuna omukyalo ofune n'abaana. Abaana bo bagenda mu kkubo nga bavuma abantu. Tebabuuza abantu olinga kino olinga kiri olinga kino olinga kisonga ate abakasujja sibyotya ssebo gye baliko. What does that mean? Charity begins at home. There is something wrong ekiri mu makaago. Weakness yiyo gwe nga leader. If Kasujja or when Kasujja becomes a Fufa president, I'll be meeting the president soon. That. Football is a religion. Mbulirayo ekintu kigatta abantu ng'omupiira. Tell me.